Hi, this is Kit Hoover with Century 21 Kreuser and Seiler in Libertyville, Illinois. Today the question is, what if my home does not appraise for the price it sold for? Oh man. Well, there's some simple answers to that. Number one, if you're the seller, you can renegotiate if the buyer's willing to. Let's say you sold the house for $250,000 and it only appraises for $225,000. There's a $25,000 shortage, and I can tell you right now, the lender is not going to lend $250,000. They're going to lend based on the $225,000 appraised value. So it's very easy for the buyer to walk. It's great that you sold it for so much, but it's not headed to a closing unless you can get that value renegotiated. Now that would not quite be the case if it was a cash buyer and there was no appraisal, but we're assuming that there's a buyer getting a loan with an appraiser and the house has to appraise for the purchase price or higher. So as a buyer, if the house doesn't appraise, don't panic. Most sellers have put their home on the market because they want to sell. They'll typically understand that they're going to have to renegotiate. There's no way you're going to buy the house for more than it appraises for. So don't worry. I'm sure if you're working with a professional agent, they'll understand that. They'll know how to explain it to you. But you're headed for a renegotiation. That's what you're headed for. And if a seller is being sticky about it, you might have to meet him part of the way and come up with some of your own cash. On some occasions, it goes that way as well. But it's not the end of the world. So if you're a buyer or seller and the home does not appraise for the purchase price, it is not the end of the world. You can work it out. Don't sweat it. Get in touch with your professional agent that you're working with, and I'm sure you guys will work out the differences and head to the closing. If you have any other questions about what do you do if your house doesn't appraise, or any other real estate related questions, give me a call at 847-643-6011. You can direct your questions to my email, kit@kithoover.com, or visit my website, www.kithoover.com. I'm Kit Hoover with Century 21 Kreuser and Seiler in Libertyville, Illinois.